What's going on, guys? This is Chandler Smith, and I'm so pumped about today's video because my house is finally rolling. So if you've been following the channel, you know we've been building this home for about a year and a half, and today we're gonna give you an update. So with all of that being said, let's jump into it. Come here. I wanna show you, oh, muddy, what the major issue was for the house, because we got stuck for like a couple months. Videographer's getting paid extra today for the jog. We couldn't get the city here to put this in. And because of all the additional power we needed in the house for the pool, for the basketball court, for everything else, this put a major stop on the project. So we've just been playing a waiting game. The second this got in, our builder has been absolutely incredible and things have been cranking. And so I'm pumped to show you all of the updates inside. And now that we've run over here, we're gonna head inside. If you guys stick around, we just sat down with a landscaper and showed them what we want. And so in this video, I'm gonna show you my super ghetto paint version at the end so you can see kind of our plans for all the landscape. If you look back here though, we have all 4 acres. All of these trees are dead because the last owner just let them die. All the green ones are obviously still alive, but I am so pumped about all the landscaping we're gonna do, and it's gonna be a pretty hefty project. So I'll give you a little tease before this video's end, just so you know what's coming. And then the next video we do on this, hopefully our landscaper has gotten everything perfect so we can show you exactly how it all came together. We finished the stone on this side, and I love the angle of this house right here. So if you look, all this stone is done, and they're currently working on the stone in the back. We are probably 2 or 3 weeks out from getting to the point where the whole exterior is done. We'll put on the fascia, soffit, and then hopefully they can start working on the lighting. So I've kept you outside long enough, and the stuff in the garage has me extremely excited. So let's go take a peek. All right, so if you look over here, we've got tons of shiplap, we've got trim. If you look behind you, we've got all of these doors that are going on throughout the house. One thing that got me nasty and my wife when we got here is we're like, man, these doors look weird. The handle is way too high. It's because they're upside down. So you're probably laughing. You're smarter than me. That's fine. But over here, this is going to be all of the trim around all of the windows. And if you look at this detail right here, we are way pumped, but it's gonna be really pretty stuff throughout the entirety of the house. And we've got a lot of it because there's a lot that needs to go in. So this is all happening next week. However, the entire place is ready to be trimmed out, and that means it's already been primed. So I'm gonna show you what the house looks like. It really gives you a feel of what the actual space feels like. We've also had a lot of stuff moving on the pool room that I'm excited to show you, and it's actually starting to feel like a house. So let's head inside. We're trying some new transitions today. Come inside. So in this bathroom, and I haven't done this up to this point, but I'm gonna tease some of our design boards. This bathroom's going to be very dark, so dark walls, dark tile. It's gonna look awesome, and we'll show you some pictures up here just to give you an idea of what that's gonna look like. You come in here, and if we look over here, this is going to be a homework room. So we've got shelving and cabinets on both sides, some desks, just a really cool space. And then here is the kitchen. Now, we have taken a long time to kind of put together how we wanted the kitchen to work out. And we're actually going to have everything above the oven be a granite. And I'll show you some pictures of what we're kind of thinking about copying. But then everything else is gonna be Riftstone. Riftstone? I think that's how you say it. It's white oak with a really clean finish for all of the unders, and then we'll have a couple of the uppers that are gonna be white. And if you come back here, it actually is going to open up into a cool little pantry area. And my favorite part is if you look down here, it's a little painty dusty, but that's the whole basketball court. So when this is all finished, you'll be able to check in on the kids. You can even see it all the way over to the pool room, which is gonna be so exciting. right, now that we've shown you the living area and maybe even teased a couple design boards so you can see how the furniture is coming together, when we get to the finished product or close, I'm gonna have my wife come help with the videos because she's put so much time into getting all the furniture and design and all of that stuff done, and we're finally gonna get to see it start to come together here pretty soon. Now, a lot of people are wondering, Chandler, finish date, we are hoping to be done by July, like done, moving in. COVID and craziness in the world has really delayed things, but we really feel like we're getting close. Now, if you look in here, up here we're gonna have beams this way and beams this way on the ceiling, and this is going to be the master. We're gonna have a big tub right here, vanity over here, vanity over there. We've got our toilet. The one complaint I have about the house that I wish I would have thought about is we just put in one toilet. And we've come to find in our years of being married, it might be advantageous to have two right next to each other. So, I don't know. It is what it is. However, the shower we were way pumped on. We just met with our tile guy and picked out all of the tile for the entire house and have it on its way. Hopefully it'll start getting installed here in the next month or two. And it's gonna go to the ceiling and cover the ceiling. This entire wall is going to be covered in glass. The other thing we did is the room that you're in right now, is you can see, a lot of people wondered what this room is gonna be used for, and we're using it as our master closet, but we just changed the layout. So we're gonna have an island right here, and then the walls will all have the cabinets and shelves and stuff. So we're really excited to see that come together. And then this is gonna be the laundry room. So in the laundry room, we'll have a sink, we'll have a washer and dryer, we'll have some cabinets, some hanging racks. It's gonna be fun. Now, one thing I love about this house is we're gonna have multiple different places that I can film videos in the future. This is going to be one of them. And guys, I'm so excited about this because on this wall, I'm gonna try and get drawings of every property that I own on the wall. So we'll see how long it takes to get that to come together. We're also going to have kind of big grand cabinets here, my desk here, and we've got lots of natural light for shooting video. This, I'll probably only use natural light, but we have an actual studio down in the basement. But before we go there, I've got to show you upstairs. Now, if you look right here, we're going to have beams that are 14 inches wide going at a diagonal. It's gonna look really cool. And then over here, we've got a black painted shiplap. And it's not like super black, it's like a gray black, but it's gonna be on this angular wall. It's gonna be really cool. We've got a little library area back in here for the kids, which is gonna be really fun. And then another hangout TV, I don't know what you'd call it up here. Then the rest of these are just bedrooms, but they're so much cooler to look at now that they're finished. So we'll give you a quick tour. This is gonna be my daughter's room. One other question I'm sure you guys are wondering about, and we're gonna show you down in the basement, but we had major water issues. I think we got on top of them. This is one of the areas that we had it. My builder actually had to take off all these walls, make sure it was dry, and make sure it was good to go. And yeah, we're so excited we got through that little pain point. This is gonna be a double vanity, a tub, bathroom, another bedroom over here. And then right here, we're gonna have another washer and dryer and little laundry room. And we've got another bedroom right here. I'm not even gonna take you into it. And then this bigger bedroom back in the back. So there's another bathroom here, and then this bedroom we're really pumped about. One thing I love about this bedroom, and I'll show you really quick, we're gonna put a balcony in so you can see the whole property. So, a couple things. I'm gonna show you a little picture up here of our plans for the property. So I'll have it pop up, but we're gonna try and put an orchard in the back. We're gonna have a lot of this be grass, a lot of cool patio landscape stuff up close, and then a little area that goes back into the trees. So there's like a walking path through the trees over on this side, and a little opening where maybe we can do small events and stuff like that. So we're really excited to see the landscape come together, and we're trying to get it all finalized so that we can get the driveways in because we're getting so close to the finish line. All right, guys, now we're gonna head downstairs. And we're gonna hope it doesn't ruin your camera because they're painting. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to transition over to this. because we really don't want to break this camera. All right, audio's going down in quality, so is the camera, but let's go take a peek. Let's go. That was good. It's like dark primer. Yeah, that's cool. So this is gonna be the movie room. It's gonna be the movie room, and that's pretty cool. This will be like a living area. You see, and then this has always been my favorite part. So right here, this is gonna be the gym. We'll have some treadmills, bikes, a rack, a couple weights, and then this glass wall should be going in like a week or two. And so the next update video we're gonna do is gonna be so exciting. Should be covered by my builder's insurance, right? So if you guys remember last time, we had a couple really bad ice dams. The reason that and actually maybe I'll come down. The reason that the ice dams caused so many issues is because the insulators hadn't insulated properly. It's a long story about it, but the sheetrockers cranked and then the drywallers got in here, and obviously we had the heat pumping in here, and the certain part of the ceiling hadn't been insulated, and so we got a gnarly ice dam that then we had a ton of heat that created a ton of water. We're still gonna have them take a look at the roof now that it's dry, but we had water issues over here and one other place in the house. I think we now have gotten on top of all of those so that we should be ready to roll. But it's coming along, and now we're gonna head up and show you the pool room. All right, guys, so we're gonna have this lined with lockers. We've got a really cool design. It's gonna be like a white melamine with, anyways, you'll have to wait and see. Over here, we're gonna have this be a brick wall as the backsplash, and then our cabinets. I've got a massive fridge that we're always gonna keep stocked with drinks. And we've been torn on floors in here. We finally decided that we're going to leave the concrete and we're going to grind it. So it's gonna look super sick in here. We'll have furniture, TV. I'm like the most excited about this room, the basketball court, and the pool room. And the pool room is really cool because we finally got the design all dialed in. We're gonna have paver stairs all the way up to the pool room that match the pool room. And in here, you can see we primed it. It's gonna be more of a semi-gloss finish just with the water. The other thing is this entire wall is gonna have a really cool tile. So the whole wall will be tiled since this wall is a little closer to the pool. That way water's good. We're gonna have the slide going in, and we're gonna finish everything with pavers. And then on the ceiling, I'm still curious how this is going to come together, but it's gonna have strip lights up in the sheetrock. So they're coming back to cut out the strips for the sheetrock so that it's level, and it'll have lines. When we looked into doing can lights or other lights, we just thought it would be too over the top or hang down, and we wanted the space. But if you look on this wall, we're also doing a wood finish that you're just gonna have to wait and see on this whole portion so that it all kind of ties together. And then the hot tub waterfall situation here will hopefully all come together. We're going to have all of this be a cool little area and have a fire pit, a lot of this just back patio, but kind of enclosed where it opens up on this side and on the other side into the big lawn. And then we'll have the orchard back in the back and all the stuff we talked about earlier. Other exciting thing, our stone people took a little break to work on another project, but they've done all this just in the last couple days. So hopefully that's up and we'll get this stoned, that one last portion stoned, and then we can get that soffit and fascia on and we're good to go. But up here, and this is probably a combination of like some roofing issues, the insulation issues, and just design issues, but we've got this very flat metal roof, and we've got a north-facing wall that comes down in against our flat wall, coming into a flat roof, and that's where we had all those water issues that have caused us tons of grief. So we're gonna have them redo that roof section now that it's warmed up. We're also gonna always keep heat tape up there and just make sure that in the future when the snow comes, we don't have those issues. So hopefully we're on top of all the water issues. My biggest concern is that we get the house finished and then next winter we have them again. So If that does happen, you'll hear about it. Now, if you guys like this update, make sure you remember to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the future videos. But the next video I do will hopefully be within the next month, and we're hoping to see a lot of the fun finish work being done. So it's gonna be really exciting, and we'll look forward to seeing you then. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.